Hey guys, welcome back to Creating Home. My name's Melissa. Thanks for joining me again today. We're in episode 2 of this loft to office transformation. There have been multiple trips to Home Depot and Sherwin-Williams, problems with the paint sprayer malfunctioning, overspray. Let's get started. Let me show you what I got done this week. First up, we are going to take off the hardware from these cabinets. And I realized that these have these back plates and these little pin nails in them, so I'll have to get those off later. Most of these come off pretty easily, but a few of them give me a little bit of trouble. There's just these two little pieces and this little handle. This area gives me some particular trouble. See, some of those little pieces won't come off. So I've got to come back with another tool and get those off. So I'm going to use a little pair of pliers so I can grip the front, and then use a screwdriver on the back, and then those all pop off too. Okay, it is time for the liquid sandpaper to prep the surface. This stuff was easy to use. You just give it a shake, apply it to a rag, and get going in a circular motion. And it just kind of takes off that shiny top layer in hopes that this will allow the primer to adhere really well to this piece. So I'm just continuing to apply more of this liquid sandpaper to my rag and going over the surface of everything on the desk. Okay, I'm done using the liquid sandpaper, and now we're going to prep the area for paint. So I'm planning to go up to the crown molding and drop that painter's plastic just down the walls to protect all of that. We're going to move these bookshelves against another wall so that when I'm going up and down with a sprayer, we don't hit the ceiling. I've got my painting clothes on, so let's get started with this part. We're spreading out this plastic sheeting, which works nicely, but it's so lightweight that it can really start to stick to your feet, particularly after you get a little paint on it. And it can tear the plastic. And anyways, found this drop cloth downstairs. It was brand new. It's only 6 by 9, but we decide to kind of like unfold the plastic to as far as it'll go, and then lay down this canvas 6x9 drop cloth, and that ends up being a great idea, and it doesn't lift up under your feet. Now it's time to prep the walls for paint so that we protect all of this. After we take the bookcases down, we kind of realize we don't need to go all the way up to the crown molding. So I just kind of go up to what I can easily reach and get all this taped off. It goes pretty quickly. And just when you think you're done prepping, it was time to do some more. Had to tape up this glass and finally get the back plates off of this hardware. Works really good just to kind of gently place a flathead screwdriver or chisel down the back and then hammer it out. And then just kind of prepping a final few details for paint. And this was a quick drying formula, so after a couple of hours, I'm able to come back and just kind of quickly give it a second coat of this primer. And we let this dry overnight and into the next day. So here we are after 2 coats of primer. And this is the emerald paint from Sherwin-Williams, awesome for cabinets. I'm so excited here, getting going with my color, thinking this looks so pretty. And I get a few swipes in and it just quickly starts to fall apart with the sprayer. Here we are, starting to drip. Using the brush just to get that off, thinking maybe it's okay.
Meg, it's leaking!
And then I call Charlie in to see if we can troubleshoot this, see how it's just dripping out.
Major technical difficulties. Leaking from the tip of the sprayer.
We troubleshoot this, I try again, we clean it up, here it is clean. Putting it back together, trying again, and I actually go out to Sherwin-Williams and Home Depot again, thinking maybe I should just replace the whole nozzle. Anyways, I come back, I replace the filter and the handle too, thinking, okay, maybe that's the problem. And then Home Depot has no replacement parts for this Wagner sprayer. You have to order them online. So I get going again and it starts dripping again. So here I am touching it up with the brush, and we decide I just need to go for it. Like, it's still spraying, but like shooting out paint in a stream too. So I'm trying to kind of figure out, like, okay, maybe if I just keep pressing the handle instead of like short bursts, maybe that's better. Nothing seems to help. So I just try to get through it really quickly and then brush behind myself just to kind of get the paint on there, because there's just nothing that seems to work to fix what's happening with the spray gun. And it's just like shooting out in blobs all over the floor. It makes a huge mess.
Giant mess.
But I got it done. So this is what it looks like immediately after I'm done. You can see some of that paint all over the floor. It's hard to appreciate the mess because it truly was everywhere. And the next day, it is time to take off the painter's tape. These glass doors just came out really nicely. It was very unfortunate that when I opened the drawers, some overspray had gotten onto the hardware. So I got the mineral spirits back out and soaked them for about 15 minutes, and still had to use some elbow grease to get the rest of the spattered paint off. But about 45 minutes later, this project was done and the hardware was cleaned up and ready to put back on. But it was just another case of adding time to this project. Our oldest son is a massive help to us. Here we are just putting the things back together, and I needed his help to move the desk and to put the bookshelves back on. We decided to go ahead and push it against this pony wall to give the outlet and the switch on the right hand side a little bit more space to access. And with two of us, it was pretty easy to do this. These bookcases were definitely cumbersome, but we get it on there. And with this middle piece, we decide to get some furniture movers so we can kind of slide it across the desk surface to get it in place, because it's just awkward with that peninsula there. And then the last piece going on, and a little cleaning up. And this project is finally wrapping up. I decide to take a quick break and have an afternoon cup of coffee up here and look around. And unfortunately, this is what I see when I look up, because we had so much trouble with that sprayer. So at this point, I realize how much touching up there actually is to do. But before we get to that, it's time to put the hardware back on. Most of this goes pretty smoothly. Some of it is a little bit tricky, and some of these screw holes are kind of hard to get to. I don't put the back plates on again, just the knobs here. And then here we go with the brush and paint can and paint clothes again. And I probably have to spend another hour or so touching up these places that just did not receive paint. But it's worth it, and I want to do a good job on this. I wrangled this rug into place, and it's really starting to come together in here. I love that oriental type rug with this cream desk. This color was Sherwin-Williams color. It was aged white, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. Here's a few views of the space so far. And I'm going to throw in a before, during, and after to this point also to get you caught up on what this space used to be, what this desk looked like when it came in, and where we are now. I feel like the hard work is done, and now it's more of the fun things to come. Working on our light fixture coming up, a gallery wall, and getting accessories in here, and just finishing off this space. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for episode 2. If you want to look back on the first episode to see how we got started, I'm going to pop it here at the end, and you could take a look. And next week, we'll just continue working on this space. Thanks so much for watching.